U.S. Treasuries took down.
Listen up, Rebels. Rebel Leader here. Today we're going to be talking about the current war between the Reddit group Wall Street Bets and the big institutions on Wall Street. By the way, every Monday and Friday we'll be releasing videos, so make sure to start and end every week off right. Alright guys, who are the worst people in the stock market? These are called the short sellers. Quick recap, if you guys don't know what's going on, is that the short sellers are selling stock that they do not own. These are the same people who profit off the world burning. Now the big hedge funds, the billionaires, and even now the brokerages are all in on it. Politics aside, this affects us all. This war between us individuals, they classify us as retail investors versus the big institutions. Now, the big institutions and the hedge funds have been making money off shorts for decades. And I kid you not, last week, after 1 week of us, the retail investors, winning, they try to halt and shut down the entire market. So this has now become a war between the retail investors, us individuals who invest in the stock market, versus the big institutions. And the main battle comes from the big institutions short selling the stock, and now us retail investors buying the stock and pushing the price up, squeezing out the shorts, forcing the shorts to buy into the stock, pushing the price up even more. Now, both sides are perpetuating this cycle, sending stocks like GameStop to the moon. Now, what this actually means is that these big hedge funds and institutions, they're losing a lot of money. So this was going on all last week until Thursday. The brokerages took it upon themselves to halt trading of these meme stocks. Now, what happens next is very important, and I want you guys to see the strategy here. What the brokerages did is by halting all trading, you can't buy any shares, but you could still have sold shares and close out your positions. This allows the price of the stock to crash due to inactivity, and then all the short sellers, the billionaires, the hedge funds, the big institutions on Wall Street, they can close out their positions, their short positions, by buying in the stock at a dramatically reduced price, lowering their loss. And they were losing a lot of money. Now, among the retail investors, no one knew how long this ban would last, so there was a lot of fear and uncertainty. So they sold based on these emotional decisions, and they lost a lot of money. So you're probably asking yourself, how is this even allowed to happen? And a lot of people in Washington, D.C. is asking the same question. You have Donald Trump Jr., you have AOC, you have Kama, Elon Musk, Dave Portnoy. All of these people are coming in and asking these questions because they don't understand how this was simply unregulated, who made these decisions, and how it was allowed to be widespread, systemic, seemingly unfair to the retail investors, and benefiting literally only the big billionaire hedge funds, big institutions on Wall Street. And actually the biggest surprise about this entire story is Robinhood's implosion. Robinhood basically destroyed their brand reputation. Robinhood was actually about to IPO this year, and now there are talks that they might go bankrupt. Just what a terrible, terrible decision on Robinhood's management part to how they handled this, and how the CEOs actually just hid away instead of actually telling the people what was happening. Robinhood's CEO Vlad actually came out on CNBC Thursday night after the market closed. Amid all the controversy and all the questions they were asking him, it was most baffling that Robinhood gave no reasoning for this to happen. And to be fair to Robinhood, who knows how much pressure they were under to make that decision. Behind closed doors, these billionaires and these hedge funds are very powerful. To be clear, Wall Street Bets is separate from us, but the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So we support Wall Street Bets, and we support the retail investors. Now that is why I'm urging you to go buy shares of GameStop, Nokia, and AMC. So now you're probably questioning if you should even use Robinhood anymore. The short answer is yes. We will use everything we have to our advantage. We will beat them at their own game. To recap, this has all been a great big mess, and I cannot wait until we squeeze all the shorts out of their positions and help the retail investors win in this fight. Rebel Leader, over and out.